Sir Winston Churchill is quoted as saying, I am very fond of pigs. Dogs always look up to us. Cats look down to us. But pigs treat us as equals. By that, I'm sure you already know what today's video is all about. Today, we are talking pigs. This is Africa Farming. My name is Samuel, and as always, I'm glad that you've joined us today. This Africa Farming is a channel for new entrants in farming and new generation farmers who are willing to learn new farming practices. So if you're new here, take a second or two to subscribe and hit on the notification bell. And to our avid subscribers, asanteni sana for always joining us and watching our videos. And whatever it is that you are, click like on this video after watching, and make sure you watch the full length, because today we're going to learn a lot. Just before we meet this awesome pigpreneur, if there is any word like that, did you know that pigs sing to their kids as they nurse them? Some of these interesting facts are coming up to you right up. And after this, let's meet this awesome pigpreneur by the name Wambui. Come at the day, come at the hour, come at the lady. Hebu introduce kidogo watu wakujue.
Hi all, my name is Wambui. I am a farmer based in Kitengela, a mixed farmer. Actually, mine is an animal farm.
Yeah. So hebu tuambie tu, why, like, how did you start this specific pig? Is it called piggery? I mean, pig farming too. Let's just
pig
say
farming.
Pig farming.
Let's call it pig farming.
What is the motivation behind it?
When we came to Nairobi.
And kwanza unatoka wapi? Ajua sisi wote huku Nairobi, we are not.
Hatujatoka Nairobi. Yeah. I come from Joro.
In Nakuru, eh?
In Nakuru County. My parents are farmers. My dad was a farmer, but he's long gone. Oh. My mom is still farming. We do a lot of dairy farming. But for the pigs, I think we just wanted to be self-sufficient. In whatever we are doing, we find that we are the first customers. Yes. So we went to a farmer who was doing pig farming somewhere in along Kangundo Road. Yes, yes. We liked what he was doing. We bought a few pigs, and then we came and set up this structure. That's almost 10 years ago.
Whoa, okay. So yes. Was this the first structure you did, or there was another structure before you did this structure?
This is the first structure, but it had a roof.
Okay.
It had a roof. Then after a while, I think in 2018, we realized we can do more. Okay. So we put a slab. We have poultry upstairs, okay. And then we have the pigs down here. Yeah. Yes.
So it's called saving space. Saving on space. You can do a storied building to have poultry at the top, eh?
Yes.
Now, yeah. Nakuru, you're good, eh? Nakuru women, you are being represented here. You have a governor who's a woman, a senator who's a woman, and a woman rep. Wow. That county. And we have our lady pigpreneur. So now tell us just a little bit about the structure. And somebody out there is looking out, hapa anaangalia anataka kuuliza, like, how should I start? Let's say I'm thinking about pig farming. How can I start? Of course, I can see this is more of a permanent structure. Can pigs be reared in like a different kind of structure for those people who are starting up? Let's say I don't have the money to do all this. Yeah. Is there a way in which I can rear my pigs? Also, as I start, yes, that is cheaper than
the stones.
Yeah.
What I've come to realize about the pigs, they are actually Do we call them wild?
Yes, wild.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you can, I would rather you start even with maybe one cubicle or two,
Yes.
but do the stones.
Okay. Okay.
Or if you are doing the wood, have something very strong.
Oh, because naturally
They are aggressive. They are very aggressive. They actually jump over if the wall is very short, they jump.
Okay.
So you cannot be able to separate the children from the mothers and maybe from the boa also.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So
And
the height
matters.
The material also.
Matters.
They can put down a wall. They can actually bring down a wall. Yes.
So the best is just even if you start with one cubicle,
yes,
but at least let it be strong enough.
very strong. Very
Nice.
strong.
Meskia, eh? Then I can see you have before mtu aingie.
Yes.
Would you tell us about that?
This one is for disinfecting your feet.
Okay.
Here we've put jik and water.
Jik and water.
Yes.
Okay.
We change it every day because the pigs are susceptible to diseases. Yes. So we can have somebody coming from another farm where there was a disease.
Yes.
Or wherever you come from, you can actually bring infections to your pigs. Yes.
Very nice. Very important. You have to have a disinfectant at the door so that usiingie na ugonjwa huko ndani. So, ebu tell us now the tour, where are we starting? At least tutuonyeshe. So, roughly, if I was to do like one cubicle of these, how much would it cost if I'm starting up and I want to budget? And I've said, let me start with one cubicle. Roughly, how much should I put as a budget to do like a solid structure?
I would suggest between 40 and 50,000.
40 and 50, yeah?
Yes.
It can do like a nice structure for me.
It will do a nice structure because you also need to have a very solid floor.
Yes.
You can see they've already started messing with this.
Yes.
They have some very sharp teeth. And their snout also. It's very strong.
Yes.
They are able to dig holes and through concrete. And since they have nothing else they are doing and they are very strong, they keep digging as long as there's a crack somewhere.
Yes.
It will grow. Yes, they will make a crater.
Wow. So such a cubicle, how many can it be? Can it hold?
When they are young, it can take up to even 10.
10, eh?
Yes.
I can see you have like 6, 7.
These ones are 6.
They're called piglets.
These are piglets. Yes.
Na nimeona hapa kuna chuma. Hii chuma ni ya?
Hiyo chuma ni ya kunoa meno.
Oh, they'll just go there and do it.
Yes.
It's like teething. When kids have the teething issue.
Yes, zinanoa meno.
Just for the kids, these piglets are also there.
The big ones, not that much, but we have them.
So let me ask, in terms of, you see, like me, I know about poultry.
Yes.
There are always vaccination schedules. You start with, let's say, Bumoro, you go to Newcastle. When it comes to pigs, do we have like some sort of a vaccination schedule for them?
For
now,
me,
like these piglets now, zimezaliwa.
I have not found need.
Oh, there is no.
I have not found need to vaccinate them, and you can see these ones are they're about 10 days old.
Oh, zilizaliwa tu juzi.
Zilizaliwa juzi. Actually, huyu mama alinilet down sana.
Kwa nini? Ulikuwa na expect maybe
kama 10, 12 because the sisters are giving me 12.
Yes.
10. Yes.
Okay. And then how long do they take to mature?
About 6 to 7 months.
Oh, they do that fast. Nika tu kuku.
Hizi zitasonga.
Okay.
But ya kuzaa, that one about 8 months.
Oh.
So that it is mature.
This is a first time mother.
This is a first time mother.
So it's around 8 months.
Yes.
Yeah. The pigs don't take that long to.
No, they don't. They don't.
I would have thought it's like 2 years or something.
Hapana. Unless achelewe. Eh.
And what diseases are they prone to? Because when we talked about the disinfection there.
The disinfection, there's the coccidiosis that they can get from the chicken. Yeah.
So proximity to the chicken, we should be able to control.
We should be able to control. And when there's an outbreak with the chicken, I should take care of them where they are. Yes. But because of the doors, we ensure we lock up all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, so that they don't enter. Yeah.
So they are always purely inside. They never go out.
Once in a while, we let these young ones out. Just to exercise. Like when we are washing, we let them run around. Yeah, but they are actually.
What is that pig doing?
Which one?
That
it's drinking water.
Oh, it's drinking water. It's not like urinating or something. Are they? Because I've heard pigs are very clean animals. They don't defecate when they sleep.
Yes, they don't. You can see that area where it sleeps.
They don't do anything there.
Yeah, it's usually quite clean. Yeah, they'll defecate near the water area. You can actually see what I was telling you. That's an area we've repaired severally. Ina dig kabisa.
Wow.
So tukimuhamisha, saa zile tutamuhamisha, we'll actually have to close up this one. We repair.
Wow.
Yes.
So in this farm, how many pigs do you have? Like, to consider yourself a commercial farmer, for example, how many pigs do you need to have?
For now, I want about 30.
30?
Yes. So that at least every month I have about 3 or 4 that are.
Yes.
Yeah, lakini you can see I have space outside there.
Yes, I have a lot of space.
Yeah, so I will expand.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I will expand as I sell. But otherwise, to start with, actually I had to get rid of the boar.
Okay.
I had a boar here. That's why you're seeing.
The boar is like the male one.
The male one, yes. It used to jump.
Oh, that's why you have the
yes, rails. We had to add the rails. We also added this. Because you couldn't even control it. The minute you start feeding here, it jumps.
Oh, wow. It jumps this high?
Yes.
Wow.
Up to here. Wow. It was up to here. Yeah. So we added this, but it was still jumping.
Okay.
So that's when we did the rails.
Oh, okay.
But
guys, I hope you're learning something. So in terms of the cubicles, how do you separate? Like, I've seen there's some there, some here, some. Like, how do you, when you're doing the cubicles, what do you consider? Like, why are those separate from the others?
The others?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, these are my mothers.
Okay.
They're...
Mothers are called what?
The sows.
Sows. Yeah.
They're sows. Their children. The piglets are spread all over. So once we wean them, I brought them here so that I feed them properly. Yeah. They regain their body.
Ready for the next
serving. Yes.
And how long does it take from like these piglets here I've seen, how long does it take for you to wean, like, so that you separate from the mother?
I usually do it between 6 to 8 weeks, depending on how the piglets are looking. But for these ones, I got one pig, one sow that was actually cannibalizing the children.
What?
Yes.
They do? They eat kids?
That's my first experience.
What? Okay. Yeah. So in such a case, what happens?
I had to remove them, yes. But luckily, they were 6 weeks. But usually between 6, 7, the 8th week, that's when usually I start introducing them to feeds at the 6th week. That's when they stop eating even with the mother. I usually put a tray here, feed them here. Yes. They spend less time with the mother as I move them. Yes.
Now, let me ask, with regards to their waste, do you kind of use them? Because I've seen you're doing mixed farming. Do you use the pig waste in your farm?
Yes, I do.
Now, in terms of feed, what exactly, so if, let's say I'm starting up, what kind of feed do I give to, let's say I have one. So yeah.
And it has the piglets, or it's
No,
expected?
first of all, let's start with before. Let's say like I think the other ones that are nimenunua tu. Now I want to start. How much do they consume per day?
When you're starting, you buy a pregnant sow.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You buy
One
one
that has been served already.
one that is served already, so that when you come, at least you know where you're starting.
Yes.
So this sow, you're going to feed it about between 2 to 2.5 kgs per day.
Yes. Of the feed.
So whatever, if your amount, it depends. You will see how this pig will show you how much it requires. Because once they are full, you actually find they're comfortable.
Yes,
they sleep, they finish. We've already fed them the morning feed, and they finished. So now we have the evening feed. We feed them twice a day.
In the morning and in the evening.
And in the evening. But water, we ensure we have water full time throughout. So when you buy a pregnant sow, it means it will come, give birth at your place, then you take care of it. It brings up the piglets up to 6 to 8 weeks.
Yes.
Once you wean them, you separate it. You actually remove the mother.
Oh, it's the mother that you remove?
Yes, you remove the mother so that you don't cause undue stress to the piglets. Yes, yes. So once you remove the piglets, you need it to stop producing milk.
Oh, before you serve it again?
Before it even gains weight, before it's ready for serving, you will reduce the feeds. You can actually even come down to around 1.5, so that it stops producing milk for the next about 3 days. So after that, you now start increasing its feed. Within 3 weeks, it should be ready for serving. Yes.
And what is the gestation period once it's, let's say, served? How long does it take?
3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days.
3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days.
Yes.
Wow, that is nice. Now, if you don't have a bow, for example, and you have so how do you get? Do they do AI for this?
Yes, that's what I've been told. That's what I've been told. Actually, I had a bow that I sold the other day.
Yeah.
Because of you can see my space.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of space. So I was to get another bow. So that, you also, you change the bows.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So that there's no inbreeding.
There's the issue of inbreeding, but also most of the pigs that we rear are for meat.
Yes.
But now you find they also grow very big. Yeah, and then they stop being very active.
True.
Yes. So I counted the number of times, like now with my 4 sows.
Yeah.
It means the sow is supposed to give birth twice a year. Meaning it will serve 8 times.
Yes.
Because I have 4.
Yes.
Then the other times I'm feeding it.
Yes.
Yeah, I found it to be expensive. So I want to try the AI. I already have a vet who tells me he's doing it here in Kitengela.
Yes.
So once these ones are ready,
you serve them
use it through AI. Yes.
Then talk to us about the breeds. How do you know that these are good breed, and what type of breed are you rearing? Talk to us about the different types of breeds. To start, what would you recommend? What breed would you recommend, and how do I know that these are good breeds?
Usually the farmer will tell you. So mine are large white.
Large white?
Yes, large white. I have found that they grow very fast. And their meat also, my neighbors tell me the meat is quite good. Yeah, the kind of feedback I get. Yes. Their father was a mix, so a crossbreed of large white and Duroc. So you even find the face is a bit Duroc-ish.
So these are crossbreeds?
These are crossbreeds, yes.
Pure large white.
They are not pure large white. Yes.
Oh, that's nice. With regard to feed, do you buy or do you make it here at the farm? And how do you compare in terms of the costs?
One, when you go for the commercial feeds, you'll find the feeds are quite expensive, especially now with the cost of maize.
Yeah.
But even before that, the feeding was still, it's a very huge component
Yeah.
of the pig farming. So I found if I buy from the established brands,
Yeah.
I don't make anything because their costs are quite expensive. Then after that, you find the people who are buying from you. Actually, like the first time I kept the pigs, I got somebody from one of those reputable companies. And he told me he will come, and actually we walked the journey with him.
Okay.
But I think when my pigs were ready for sale, there was a glut in the market. So like that time, I wasn't able to sell to that company. I went looking for the people who have the pork butcheries around. They are usually very willing to buy, but their costs are not good at all.
They want to get a cheaper.
Very cheap. Actually, I take to a slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Well, they even have a vet who verifies that the pig is ready for slaughter and is good for slaughter.
Yes.
And they even stamp it. So after that, I look for my own customers.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, another question: if I'm to buy, it's called pregnant.
Yeah. A pregnant, sir.
You see, in cattle they say incal.
Incal.
Yeah. So if I'm to buy, let's say, a pregnant, let me, for lack of a better word,
yes,
let me use the word pregnant. How much would it cost me, like roughly? If I'm to start and I want to know how much I would spend in buying a pregnant sow, how much would it cost me roughly?
Around 30,000.
30,000?
Between 30,000 and 40,000. That's an agreement now between you and the farmer.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, comparing, I'm sure you've had people who are doing outdoor rearing.
Yes.
Vis-a-vis indoor rearing. What are some of the advantages of, for example, indoor rearing vis-a-vis outdoor rearing? Why would you advise people to do the indoor and not the outdoor?
Like for me, the indoor, I do the indoor because one, I don't have that much space.
Okay.
And I also don't have a lot of waste. Yes.
Okay.
See, when you let an animal go around scavenging for feeds, there must be something for them to eat. Yes, but here we don't have the scavenging.
Now, my other question is, do you need, like, if I'm to start, for example, do you need is there some sort of licensing? It's just an agreement with the people you're selling to? Do you need, like, is there some sort of government regulation with regards to that people should know about, especially if you're new to farming and you would want to start? Some people have started some kind of farming and then government comes and tells you, yeah.
For this, I've not seen any licensing.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But as I told you, when they reach slaughter stage, I actually take them to a slaughterhouse where they are licensed, where they have the vets, who verify that actually this pig is ready for slaughter. Yeah, so there's the bit about the feeds that we didn't finish. Yeah, so I've been, like now for the sows, I'm buying feeds from a company, and those companies that are able to give us a cheaper rate. Yeah, we have quite a number that are selling in Kitengela. But for the piglets, once I wean them, I start them on starter. There's pig starter. I'm actually buying a concentrate from Monga, because what had happened, my pigs had stunted growth. Okay. Yes, I have some that have stayed for about 7 months and they were not moving. But now, within the last 4 months, I've seen a very huge difference. Yes. So I get a concentrate, then I buy the bran, and we call it jenga in my.
Chenga, easy.
Yes, your chenga. Yes. So we mix it. Then we are feeding to the finishers. Actually, now those are my growers. I'm feeding to the growers and the finishers.
So is there special maintenance when it comes to the piglets? as opposed to the big ones? Is there some sort of special care that you do to the piglets?
The mother takes good care of them. Actually, we've just removed the sawdust.
Oh, there was sawdust down here.
Yes, we also put sawdust because of the cold.
Yes, yes.
Yes. But as you can see, they are looking quite healthy.
Yeah, they are looking very healthy.
Yes, so at least we put sawdust. We ensure this place is warm.
So basically hapo ni like a full ile pig iko mature inakwanga how many kgs roughly time yenye unapeleka soko?
Between 60 and 70 kgs.
Or 60 and 70?
Yes, I have found it to be quite lean. Nakuta the layer of fat is also not very much. Kwa sababu akipita huko ma 90 ma 100, you find it's fat ni mingi. People don't want the fat.
So to get to that age yenye iko 60, let's assume 60 kgs. How much have you invested in that one pig roughly?
Almost 7,000.
7,000. Okay. See, it's not that expensive.
It is also not cheap.
Compared to how much you'll sell. How much are you selling per kg? The lowest price in the market?
The lowest price I'm selling at 500.
500.
Yes.
So that means for 60 kgs, that's around 30,000.
Yeah, but you see, as I told you, people don't want the fat.
Yes, yes.
So most,
you can't take the 60.
I can't take the 60. It will come around 45.
Yeah.
Around 45 kg.
Which is still good money.
It's still good.
Yeah.
Then
7,000 and let's say if it's 450, it's around 20 something.
Just give it an average of about 20, between 17 and 20,000.
Yeah. Okay. So that is per pig, yeah?
That's per pig, yes.
For around like 7 months?
Yes. There's once you remove the lean, the pork, Yes. Actually, last week I was taught by a lady how to make lard.
Lard, what is lard?
Lard ni mafuta ya kupika.
Oh, ya kutoka kwa nguruwe.
Yes. So I've been wondering, when people tell me they don't want the fat.
Yes.
I've been wondering what to do with it. Yeah, but last week I met a lady who just told me she does the lard.
Yes.
Actually, even for her, she gets quite a bit and she's able to sell. For me, I think with the pig that I slaughtered last week, I got about 5 kgs. That's enough for me to eat with my family. So it's still a saving.
Yes.
Yes.
Na kuna siku ushaikosa market? Is there a day you've ever, apart from the guy who had promised you?
Hiyo time ukweli nilikosa soko. Na nilisumbuka. Na niliuza hasara.
So the market, but generally if you talk about the market, around here? Around here,
haikosi. And if the neighbors, whatever they don't take, we also have a slaughterhouse.
Oh,
yes. Yes. And they also sell there.
At the slaughterhouse? At
the slaughterhouse. Like last week, they were telling me they have a shortage. They wanted to have about 4 remaining.
Yes.
But I'll wait. I see if I'm not able to get my neighbors. See, with the elections, it has been there. There's also the cost of living that has gone very high. Yes.
Very high,
I can still take to that slaughterhouse and they take.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. So as we finish, Ebu tuambie, what are the health benefits? Why would you recommend pig as, let's say, compared to, let's say, goat? The meat, basically pork vis-a-vis other types of meat.
We are told about eating white meat. Yes. So there are those benefits of the white meat.
Pig is white meat, eh?
Yeah, pig is white meat.
It's a big chunk of white meat.
Big chunk of white meat. The issue is just the fat, but if you remove it, of course now it becomes healthier.
Yes.
It's also a change of diet. Sio kushinda saa zote unakula tu mbuzi, ng'ombe.
Yes, true.
Yes.
And it's also delicious, very nice.
Very nice. Actually, I had to tell people there is more to a pig than ribs. Because everybody will tell them you're selling a pig, they tell you we want ribs.
Yes. True. So, Ebu, just try and give advice to people who have this negative mindset about farming generally and also pig farming. Those people who might be interested in starting, for example, pig farming, especially young people.
Young people who think this is dirty work.
Yeah.
Farming is not dirty work. And actually, from the farm, you're able to make money and you can also do other jobs. It doesn't tie you. It doesn't tie you down, especially for the pigs. They are not that labor intensive. Once you feed them in the morning and you clean up the pigsty, give them water, ensure they are comfortable, you will do it again in the evening. So you have a whole day to do other things. So I usually call it something I've been telling my children, because my children are also young people. They are those ones who don't want to touch this kind of stuff. You can make your day. You can have so many things that you can do in that day. We all have 24 hours in a day, but you can make your 24 become even 60 hours because you have taken care of your pigs and you ensure they are ready, they are comfortable, ensure they are healthy and everything. You will just be preparing them for the market. Then you go and do something else. If you have an 8 to 5 job, you can still go and do it. Then you come back, meaning you're making 2 salaries or 3 salaries. Yes.
You're killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yes, actually. Yeah, you're killing
That is so
bird.
good.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have learned a thing or two. So thanks a lot for joining us during this particular episode. If you have any questions with regards to pig farming, you can always go down to our comment section and ask, and we'll always ask Mrs. Wamboi, Mrs. Wamboi, to always give us feedback on that, and of course we'll get back to you. For those people who want to connect with us on social media, you can find us on Instagram as Africa Farming KE, on Facebook as Africa Farming, on Twitter Africa Farming KE, of course on YouTube we are Africa Farming. So and until next time,
Changamka na ukulima.
Bye bye.
Bye.